great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Guys are ready to head home after this one. It's the road trip finale between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Aaron Judge, the American League's leading hitter, continues his bid at a batting title right after this. Marcus Stroman is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
So striding forward now, DJ LeMahieu, as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, it hasn't been the best of times, Dero. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is to get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to he's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
A swing and a ground ball to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And that'll bring up GLEYBER Torres as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Comes into his first at bat at 283, and even 20 home runs, 57 runs batted in. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, Dero. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Standing in, David Rosario, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors if he can avoid a collapse here in the final months. It's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Stroman has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
LeMahieu over at second. Torres on at first with 2 down. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from Toronto in just a moment. Jordan Montgomery gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Digging in now, Devin Travis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Brandon Drury is looking to turn it around right now. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. They'll come in here at 259. 14 homers, 39 driven in. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Justin Smoke is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Second inning coming up from Toronto with no score. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
When you're drawing up plans for your club in spring training, you'd love to have pop and power from your corner outfield spots, and they certainly have that in this guy right here.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Base hit into right center.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized cutter away, stayed inside it, and was able to drive it the other way.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Line towards center field. Henson patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's had some success, 5 for 11. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. The second, but they throw it away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, definitely should have been a 2-ball there, but you got to get one first. Got under the feed to second and just sailed it. Could be a costly mistake.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Liner towards second. And a base hit as the run will score from third and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He singled to open up the ball game. Now the 1-0. Line toward right center. And that will get down out there. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Now batting, second baseman.
And now time is
GLEYBER.
called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box, Torres. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. This is line to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roy, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Digging in for his second at-bat, David Rosario. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Here's the first pitch to him. On a rip to the second baseman.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Big Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 3, the Jays nothing. Here's Randall Grichuk. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
The right fielder, Randall.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time. Montgomery playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out in the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Hit sharply toward the right side, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Striding into the box, Freddie Galvis. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Galvis behind 0-2. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-2 one more time. Popped up. Rosario has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Alan Hansen.
Striding in, Alan Hansen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Skied into very shallow right. Judge is under it. And that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Gary Sanchez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Sanchez is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch him control the game behind the plate, not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well. He's got a swing and a drive. To get that one, you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez, number 33 on the year. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Stanton now.
Giancarlo.
This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Pompey. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Digging in, Didi Gregorius. One run in and one gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Henson on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Travis ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now a 4-0 New York lead.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Bouncer up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes, I think they're going through a bad streak like this guy. Any way he can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Stepping in for the Jays, Luke Maile, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Stanton on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, GLEYBER.
Digging in to try it again, Devin Travis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 0-1 delivery. Pitch inside the throw. Offline throw, but they still got it. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Hit hard to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're down 4-0. Next for New York, Brett Gardner. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's set. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Gardner stands at second with no outs. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder GLEYBER Torres. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Well, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
There to make the play is Pompey, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 99. Aaron Judge.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Yankees 5, the Jays nothing. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Brandon Drury, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. And that catches the outside edge. 1-1. Drury leads off second with nobody out. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Justin Smoak is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. On a line to shortstop. Throw back to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin.
Here's Justin Smoak now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Ripped down the line, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Rosario is up with it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The right fielder, number 15,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rendell Grichuk hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody. This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Now, oh my, this ball is crossed. Look at it go. See you later. Over the wall. Home run. Rendell Grichuk, a 2-run shot. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's now a 5-2 game.
That was a mistake with location, and he drove it out of here. I can't overstate how important this home run is, folks. It's not just the 2 runs. It's what he does to the guys in the dugout. 5-0 seems pretty desperate, but 5-2 is doable. That changed the whole feel of this game.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis.
For the Blue Jays.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. The 1-0 home. Taken, strike one, outside corner.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Stepping in, Allen Henson. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Gardner will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. At the plate, Gary Sanchez comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
First pitch coming. Here it is. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's flared off to the right side. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you see, they're 2 away from the bottom spot in that category. 13th best, if you will, in the AL. In now, Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And right into the shift. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall in right field. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Standing in now, Miguel Andujar, as he hits one on a line to left field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Hard hit ball to second. Torres picks it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Next for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Devin.
Now at the plate, Devin Travis. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Judge is in now as he gloves it for the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Toronto, and the deficit remains 5-2. Sam Gaviglio takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 43, Sam Gaviglio.
Stepping in, Brett Gardner. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Leading off with the Yankees.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Brett.
Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Next for the Yankees, the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's gone 3 for 6. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Well, if you're going to foul the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Now batting, Torres. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
I mean, obviously, this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Into the box, David Rosario, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. And another foul ball. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Yankees 5, the Blue Jays 2. So digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Guerrero.
Now here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Into the box now, Justin Smoke. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
3 balls and a strike now to Smoke. Randall Grichuk will be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he cuts out a walk. So a runner at first now with one away, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Freddie GLEYBER.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Smoke is off of first with 2 away. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. They trail 5-2. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
One gone here in the Yankee 7th. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. Line toward the gap in left center. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
You think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now? He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. (5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. This pitch is popped up. Travis is under it. 2 gone.
The batter, the center fielder, Brett Gardner.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. First pitch on its way. And this will be fouled away. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Yankees leave him loaded, and it remains 5-2. Digging in the switch hitter, Alan Henson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Alan Henson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-1 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. To 2-2 now.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
The 2-2. Softly hit out towards short. And that's out number 1.
The left fielder, 23. Dalton Pompey.
At the plate, Dalton Pompey, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Played on the backhand, and that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Luke Maile.
Ready for another chance? Luke Maile 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And a called strike on the corner. He didn't like that call. I don't blame him. Behind 0-2 now. Count remains at 0-2. Hard hit ball to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 5-2. David Phelps has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 35, David.
Stepping up to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the first pitch to him. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here's the pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles. Set to deliver the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. LeMahieu rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
Stepping into the box, David Rosario, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he can't track it down. A base hit. The throw into second.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 5-run deficit, and that doesn't bode very well for them, especially considering that they've only been able to scratch a couple of runs across the entire game. If this isn't the end, they can definitely see it from here.
Now to the plate, Aaron Judge. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at bats if you work a walk in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
From the stretch, a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Rosario stands at second with no outs. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's an 8-2 game.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Clay Buchholz comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Giancarlo Stanton will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set, and the pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. 3 runs already home here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Buchholz, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Fouled off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The next 0-2. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 42 on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there, looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Guy on the bump just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
In now, Didi Gregorius. Soft liner toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box, Miguel Andujar,
as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
So stepping in, Brett Gardner. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Travis has it. Galvis on to Smoke, but it's too late as he'll get just the one.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Let's sit him down right here.
To third. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 10, the Blue Jays 2. Zach Britton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Devin Travis. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another 0-2 coming. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Brandon Drury will bat next. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Justin Smoke. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 15.
At the plate, Rendell Pritchard. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. Drury at second. Guerrero is over at first with 1 away. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2-2 count.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Ready now, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Britton's ready. Here he comes 0-1. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Hey guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Alan Hansen the next to bat, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Torres has it, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We've played 8 full. It's the Yankees 10, the Blue Jays 3. Tim Mesa enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 58, Tim.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Torres hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Rosario.
Standing in now, David Rosario, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. There's one on to first, and they turn the double play.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So base is empty now after the double play, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Yanks held in check. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Into the box now, Dalton Pompey starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it 1-1. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Luke Maile. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Kevin Walker.
Blue Jays down to their final out now, and that'll bring up Devin Travis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
And the train just keeps rolling down the track. That's win number 100 on the season, and they've got as good a chance as anybody to win the whole thing You better watch out for these guys.
10-3 at the end of this contest. New York get their 100th victory of the season, best in the division, not a surprise. Jordan Montgomery earns win number 15 on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 10 runs on 21 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Paid attendance at Rogers Center this afternoon, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.